Today, I ducked up by breaking into stranger girl's apartment and making a show of puking all over her floor and putting myself in the hospital for it. This happened a couple of weeks ago. I have just now gotten over the shame I feel for what happened. That dreaded weekend, I was invited to a friend's birthday party. Both he and I recently turned 21, legal drinking age is 18 here. I told him I had never truly gotten proper drunk, so we made a pact to be drinking partners, which I realize now was the bane of that night, since he is the birthday man and bound to drink a lot. The night got off to a good start and I got 6 beers deep, having a nice time. Then, for some unholy reason, I decided to chug half a bottle of wine in seconds, breaking my friend and I's pact. That is when my mind stopped thinking of limiting what I drank. I remember taking shots after shots, making out with my first guy ever, stumbling down the street, somehow standing on my legs, before being sat down in my friend's living room. So my friend is living in a student apartment, sharing the living room, kitchen, and bathroom with 3 others: a guy, a girl, and an unoccupied room. The bathrooms are in the shared hallway, connected to all the rooms. The kitchen and the living room are in one large room opposite of all the bedrooms. After being sat down in a seat by the living room, drifting in and out of consciousness, getting the most delicious chicken nuggets of my life and definitely a few check-ins, I woke up on the floor, directly in the doorway. I remember having this incredible urge to puke, so I weakly got onto my feet, not realizing the others in the room was asking if I'm good. I went out into the hallway, where I made the crucial mistake to turn left instead of right to the bathroom. After leaning up against the door, which I thought was the bathroom, feeling my stomach groaning from having 1, 3, maybe 10 too many drinks, I thought it was best to hurry up. Pushing open the door, taking a couple steps in, I realized this wasn't a bathroom. Instead, it was the girl's, my friend's flatmate's room. The girl, which I have never talked to, laid shocked in bed, woken up by my drunk ass stumbling in, disturbing her peaceful sleep. I managed to croak out a pathetic sorry, turned around and promptly puked almost all my toxic, stinking stomach contents out on her floor and out into the hallway, messing up my socks and probably quite a lot of her stuff. I don't remember much of what happened after, other than having a bucket and mop shoved into my hands and doing my best to clean up my mess and throwing my socks in the garbage. After doing my best to drunkenly clean up everything, I fell asleep on the sofa, sockless and still drunk as hell. I woke up with a terrible headache and feeling sick, experiencing my first proper hangover. I stood up, did my best to clean over the mess again with a new mop, despite my drunk self doing a surprisingly good job cleaning. Before heading out, I decided to grab a glass of water, feeling parched. I turned on the sink, blacked out, and woke up on the floor, shaking and hearing my friend's voice far away shouting my name. 2 seconds later, I'm in a taxi on my way to the hospital, being deemed a non-emergency by the equivalent to 911. Sitting there, I realized I had wet my pants for the first time since I wore diapers. After a few days in the hospital, they told me they had no idea what happened, probably unfortunate circumstances. So now I have a few months of test ahead of me to find out what other thing is fucked up with me since this had happened before. TLDR. I got drunk, got lost on my way to the bathroom and stumbled into his female flatmate's room and apologized before puking my guts out, later getting a seizure and being put in the hospital for monitoring.